Do you like basketball? Basketball, no. I like, but I'm not good at. Yes, I'm not.
Me too.
We gotta start doing that at the beginning of the freaking.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Edit
do you
it
want to
in.
do you want to do a bit? Do a read right now, where it says, "What's up? Welcome back to the new episode of this podcast. Please hit like, subscribe, and smash the bell, dude." Now you say.
What's up? What's up, guys? You're watching the NBA State of the League podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, head on over to patreon.com/State of the League. Give us a subscribe. You'll have access to hundreds of hours of old content, hundreds of hours of upcoming new content, access to lobbyist requests during the season, and plenty of more benefits, and access to a lively Discord server. I haven't been in there, but I'm pretty sure those freaks are pretty freaking active in there.
I bet they're going crazy. And guys, enjoy the episode. All right, now.
Yeah, patreon.com/State of the League.
Oh, we're going. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the State of the League podcast, the only NBA podcast where one of us is in the Riverside Loft. I'm your host, Jack, aka joestar. With me, as always, Pablo Escobar. How's it going, man?
I'm at the Riverside Loft, everybody. We're here to talk more seamless and frictionless ways to integrate sponsors into the podcast, like Kalshi, like Palantir, like the East India Dutch Trading Company. So we're figuring that out for you guys so you can have an incredible consumer experience.
I love the East India Dutch whatever. I love them because without them, no pirates.
That's true.
So it's like people love Pirates of the Caribbean, but don't want the colonization or whatever from the East Dutch India Company. Fuck you.
People, they want to be homophobic, but then they love Pirates of the Caribbean. Keira Knightley's in that. Bend It Like Beckham created all the lesbians. So what's up with that?
Bend It Like, is that a movie?
Yeah, starring Keira Knightley and someone else, and
she looks hot.
They're soccer friends. Well, no, it was about two girls who I've never seen it, but they have a soccer friendship, and apparently it was an awakening. Lesbians sound off in the comments.
Lesbians, let us know what.
You know who's in the freaking comments is Klay Thompson, but I don't know if this is real or not. These are screenshots.
Oh, on Instagram or whatever?
Yeah, on Instagram, where I guess someone was comparing him to Ray Allen or saying Ray Allen was better than him. And he said, "You do realize I was the second leading scorer on 2 championship teams without KD. You want me to go to a bad team and put up empty stats? That's easy, buddy." And so that does sound like Klay. But the other one is, holy shit, I led the 2016 playoffs in points scored, you casuals. Laughing emoji.
Anyone who says casuals like that. And, you know, he's like super millennial pilled or whatever, but...
but this is like how they type on Reddit or like on Discord. They're like, holy shit, I led the 2016 playoffs in points scored, you casuals. Like, I don't think Klay talks like that.
No, he might. He could be a loser. That's the scary thing. Anyone could be lame. You know?
Everyone except me.
No, I actually had a beef with you. You like Gracie Abrams, right?
I do. In resistance to Twitter.
I heard, I don't know what song it was. I meant to go back and find the specific song, but I asked my fiance, I was like, who is this? And she said, Gracie Abrams. And I was like, this is one of the worst songs I've ever heard, bar none. It was
That's how I feel about the Beatles, everybody.
It was horrific. It was like a car. I was like, what? Is this like an SNL parody of an Olivia Rodrigo song? What the fuck is going on right now? This is horrible.
There's one criticism I will engage with Gracie Abrams.
Okay.
And it revolves around another one of my beloveds, Phoebe Bridgers. Have you listened to her album?
The new one?
Yeah.
No. Is it good?
It's pretty good.
Because there was something, Phoebe Bridgers. Oh, it was The Dichotomy is Crazy. You know that guy?
Oh yes.
Yeah. People were like, I can't even listen to Phoebe Bridgers anymore because this guy's such a loser that
All
like it
right.
ruined it
All
for me.
right.
But I've never even dipped my toes into the Phoebe Bridgers ecosystem. I meant to listen to that album, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
I do identify as a farb, but
What's that?
she's
Is that like
it-
turf?
no, it's like a barb, but for Phoebe, a farb.
Oh, okay.
But she's one of those singers where I don't like that many songs, but the songs I do like, I like a lot. So, guys,
Right on.
shout out the Copycat Killers version of Punisher. That was my freaking jam, as
Shout
they
out.
would say. I watched the pilot of Girls. I feel like they would say that on Girls.
Have you
That
ever
was my
seen
freaking
Broad
jam.
City?
Yeah, I have. But
That's
I watched it when I was much younger. So
Maybe it's not as funny as I remember. But I remember it being hilarious. And Hannibal Buress, what a fall off. He was one of my favorite guys.
yeah,
That sucks.
he was so funny back then. I don't know. Did he do something? Or did he just fall off?
He's a landlord, but he's like no. It's not like it's not enough like to just be a landlord and like that's annoying. That sucks or whatever. He's like. No, you should respect me for this. He's like Klay Thompson in the comments on Instagram. Like he'll go back and forth with people, being like, "It's passive income. What do you want me to do about it?" Because if someone else would own the apartments, jackass.
That's true. That's facts. But so Phoebe Bridgers, are you aware of her relation to Gracie Abrams and how they are connected? They're not literally related, but he's Googling for the audio listeners to pass off his lack of knowledge as something that he had up his freaking sleeve.
Phoebe Bridgers wrote lyrics that probably made Gracie Abrams ... No, I don't. I don't know the relationship.
So Phoebe Bridgers dated Paul Mescal. You're aware of Paul Mescal from Normal People.
Normal People.
If you met me in the store, you'd probably pretend you never know me. Oh, I'd never pretend not to know you, Connell. Guys, rate my Normal People impression.
Okay.
But
if I met you in the summer, guys, rate my cover of that song.
Oh, of Calvin Harris.
Nice.
Did you know he's
Booth.
actually? Did you know he's actually 90?
Calvin Harris?
Yeah. That's not. I don't. I just made that up, but who knows? No one knows that guy's.
And you can't check either because of AI's everything now. So it's like
there's no way to know.
Dude, okay, I don't want to derail us from Phoebe Bridgers' connection to Gracie Abrams. But there was something about Spider-Man. People thought they used AI in the art book, and then it turns out it was just somebody using the autofill tool on Photoshop. And so like this is something that, like, I don't know. I've casually glanced at, like, 5 tweets over the past 24 hours, and it's done, like, the complete cycle of, like, this is AI slop to, actually, we need to be more aware. We need to be more cautious about the things that we label or whatever. I don't know. But that's just what that reminded me of.
We're in the golden age of discourse. We've got discourse demons everywhere. So Phoebe Bridgers dated Paul Mescal. And they were engaged. But then...
And they're married now.
Phoebe Bridgers broke it off. And they claim, this is not certain, but they claim she cheated on him with Bo Burnham. With Bo Burnham.
That's not true. Come on,
man. No, that's true with Bo Burnham. And he has a love song on this album, and it's very good. It's called She Refers to Him as Bobby. Yeah, there was someone did the Chinese heaven thing. They're like, no, it's a great love song. I just didn't think it would be about Bo Burnham. So.
Oh man, bro, Paul.
Girls
Mescal.
are into Bo Burnham, dude. He's like 6'6".
I really don't care. That's just crazy. And Paul Mescal's pretty short, right?
I don't think so. I think he was probably like 6 foot because he used to be a Irish Gaelic football player.
5'11". This is another win
5'11".
for the tall community. Bo Burnham, doesn't matter how silly you are. And did you ever? I didn't watch the COVID thing he made. I was like,
I'm
that's
all blurry
dumb.
now.
I'm not doing it.
I didn't watch it. There were a couple songs. Actually, there was really one song that I liked, but
Was it the Jeffrey Epstein song or
no,
Jeffrey
it's the
Bezos?
no, not that one. I like the one where he's like, "You say the ocean's rising, like I give a shit."
That was a good song, actually. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Because I remember I got that on TikTok. I was like, let me look up where this is from. And then I was like, no! No! Bo Burnham got me. Damn it.
But so yeah, so they're presumably together now. I don't know, but now Gracie Abrams is dating Paul Mescal, and Gracie Abrams before this was like a Phoebe Bridgers fanboy. Like they were they were in each other's Instagram comments all the time and stuff like that. She lists Phoebe Bridgers as like one of the greatest songwriters ever and someone who inspired her, someone she looked up to and everything.
I have a question. So is this
Yes.
like a friend relationship, or is this like more one-sided? Like she's like, Phoebe Bridgers is so cool, and Phoebe is not really reciprocating it as much, or was it like very back and forth?
My understanding is they weren't like friends in real life, but like I feel like she posted her bed sheets on Instagram, and Phoebe Bridgers was like, "Oh my god, I have the same bed sheets," and stuff like that. And there are pictures of
just girls, dude. Only girls would understand.
They were girls together, but I think it was I think it was definitely friendly. And I have seen something. I forget if it was written or if it was spoken, but there was something about Phoebe like praising Gracie Abrams or whatever.
Okay.
And they were both like openers for Taylor Swift during the Eras tour or something. So there was an existing relationship there. Gracie Abrams dates Paul Mescal, Phoebe Bridgers' ex-fiance, and of course there's going to be issues now.
I swear, if Phoebe is upset, I will. Okay. I would be.
Well, whose side are you on? Because this is something people are debating.
Phoebe cheated on him and broke off the engagement.
Yes, So, but that is separate. You can't.
How is that separate?
Because you can't then because that's not related to Gracie. Gracie can't then be like, okay, but I'm going to date him and it's going to be normal between us. Like it can't be normal. You can't like anyone else, dude. Like you can't date him.
So like the idea that Gracie Abrams would be like, it's going to be normal between us, obviously not going to happen. Like that is an impossibility. At the same time, I don't think Phoebe, like if she did cheat on him with Bo Burnham and break off their engagement, the idea that like she has any grounds to be upset with like any relationship he enters moving forward, it's like, go fuck yourself. What are you talking about right now? You're ridiculous. And so especially if they weren't friends before, like is Gracie Abrams pissed because they can't be friends now or what?
I don't know if Gracie Abrams is pissed, but Phoebe kind of took a shot at her in one of the new songs. Now that the full song has come out with the full lyrics, some people are like, "Oh, it wasn't a shot; it was more understanding." I still think it's kind of a shot or whatever.
Okay.
Because she said, because you took my place in my bed on that stage. And this is another weird thing. Like Gracie Abrams apparently performed in her like childhood bed on stage, like her own childhood bed, but they had the same sheets, remember?
Okay. All right.
But so she was like, in the song that Phoebe's talking about her relationship with Paul, she basically says like, yeah, you can be me now. And she's like, being myself was never easy for me. Do it for me. And then so some people are like, oh, she's acknowledging like she can't be the one for Paul, so it's good that Gracie can. But I still honestly read it as like a sarcastic thing. Like you literally are trying to be me. You're obsessed with me. You want to be like me as a songwriter. You want to take my freaking leftovers or whatever. Go ahead, freak.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and be me, but I don't know. It's something that's disputed. But
yeah,
either way, Phoebe's new album pretty good.
Nice. That's good. I can't believe that Bo Burnham thing. That's crazy. and so like, yeah, again, This is a full stop. You're what? You know, if you didn't want someone to take your place, you know what you should have done? Fucking married his bitch ass, dude. You could have just been married to Paul Mescal, and instead, now you got this whole thing going on. What a disaster.
Well, like, dude, like, what if Kobe dated Michael Jordan's ex-wife and like married her? And
Okay, that would
it'd
be
like,
different, but you have
it'd be like,
described the
what the heck,
relationship.
bro?
You described the relationship between Gracie Abrams and Phoebe Bridgers as a lot different than the relationship between. It's like if Gracie Abrams was like spearheading a Phoebe Bridgers cover band. That's what Kobe Bryant is to Michael Jordan. It's just the exact same thing reiterated. So this is a lot different than that, I feel like.
I don't think it was that intense of like copycatness.
Marcus Jordan to Larsa Pippen, though. Now we could maybe that's a
also
little closer.
That's crazy. That is different. That's like Oedipus territory. I don't know what's going on.
You were hanging out with that kid as a baby, Larsa Pippen.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy play.
Maybe it's like it's more of a like LeBron cheats on Savannah. It comes out. It's proven that he was with Yes Jules or whatever.
Mhm.
And then Ben Simmons starts dating Savannah James. And then Ben Simmons is like, "What the heck, bro? We're bros. I looked up to you." It's like, "Okay, freak."
I guess, but still, this is just, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. You should have just married him if you gave a frick like that. But whatever.
And
Regardless,
there's still the element of Daisy Edgar Jones hanging over all of this. You do know that, right?
what's she up to? Is she Spider Woman or whatever? Was that
Spider-
her in
Oh,
Madam Web?
Web? No.
Who's the
No, she
lead in
wasn't
that?
in Madam. Dakota Johnson, who's dating role
Who's
model.
Daisy Edgar Jones?
Emma Chamberlain's ex.
Is she from
she's the
Twisters?
and she was in Normal People.
I've never seen Normal People.
You got to see Normal People.
Twisters
like it,
is
it's
where I
sad.
know her from. If you feel it, chase it. Bro, I just rewatched freaking Blade Runner. Oh my god, what a great movie. I think it was the song That's So True by Gracie Abrams that I really did not like.
You're bogus. I just got a video about the OG Twister, where some actor was talking about like in the scene at the aunt's house when they're eating all the food. He's like, "Oh, it's horrible. It's super hot in there. The food is baking. We're spitting it out after every take." I was like, "Shut up, dude. I don't want to hear this. That was a great scene.
You're ruining the magic.
I want to be fully immersed."
That's like, I've never watched The Lord of the Rings all the way through, but I know that Ian McKellen was like pissed off because of the forced perspective. I'm pretty sure. Like they had him in these these very small sets because he was in like hobbits' houses and stuff, and so like he's just spending like 8 hours a day
enormous.
in like a child's playground or something, and he like has to take a break on a small chair or whatever.
All right,
think.
it could be
I don't
be
remember.
much worse, dude. You could be
How?
in front of the freaking green screen for 2 months, like Ant-Man.
Nice. That could be cool. I'm excited for Doomsday. Not really. I think it's gonna be terrible. But
I had no interest until now. They're saying Tobey Maguire's going to fight the X-Men, the OG X-Men, at the start of it. And
this
I'm
is
like, oh,
completely
okay.
like okay, when you see Tobey Maguire now, does that register to you as like the same guy from the movies? Because in my mind, I'm like, that guy's dead. That universe is over. I refuse to desecrate it by connecting it to this fucking bullshit where he's like, I gotta fight James Marsden for 15 minutes and then Doctor Doom's gonna show up and kill us all in the first 20 minutes of the movie, and that'll be the big shock. That'll be I can't believe that he's powerful enough to defeat Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So yeah, I don't know. Like it just sucks because it felt like Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. It's like you get 3 movies. It's its own self-contained little thing, and now it's been perverted.
Perverted.
Yeah, dude.
There's always other dimensions out there. They didn't cover what was going on in the moon, did they?
I don't need
Optimus
them
Prime
to.
could be up there.
That would be cool, I guess. I'd rather he fight Optimus Prime than the X-Men. Because also the thing with the X-Men is like, like all of them are like 70 years old now. Like Kelsey Grammer playing Beast is super old. Whoever plays Nightcrawler, I think it's the guy from Spy Kids, Floop or whatever his name is. He's pretty old. Like they're all.
Elliot Page looks very different from
I
the
don't
last
know if
time.
they. I don't think he's in the. I don't think he's reprising his role. If I had to take a shot in the dark, that would be very fucked up of Marvel to be like, actually, we got a couple years left on this contract.
You're an
from back
actor.
then."
You can play anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god, Kevin Feige, please stop. No, but I was gonna say, poor friend of the program, S. Baraheni, he had a tweet blow up I saw where it was like the Doomsday trailer, and they had edited in a lot of the comic book panels that the movie was like pulling images from, and he quoted it, and he was like, this kind of just makes it seem like the movie has no color. And like, I don't want to be a hater, but like, I just wish the movie was more colorful. And there's just like a kind of like hyper aggressive nerd that I don't know if I've ever seen out in like more full force than I have in like the wake of the couple Doomsday trailers, or it's been a long time, at least maybe since like some of the other Star Wars movies were coming out. Like it's just this kind of like furious like Reddit chungus, like I'm just gonna love whatever fucking slop they put on the plate no matter what guy that like I really don't. It might have been a mistake that we like centered these people in like the middle of pop culture, like we made it all about them for a long time.
Hey, they're the ones showing up to movies. Maybe everyone else should start showing up.
And I hate that too, because it's like I have a clear memory of a conversation I had with my friend in middle school, and this was before Drake was like really, really enormous. Like, and
Did you
so
see
we were
the Xbox 720 leaks?
Yeah, dude. You remember? Do you see the new iPhone's gonna have holographic keyboard, dude? It's gonna project it in front of you. And we were talking about like the best rappers of all time, like 5 white kids in the middle of Nebraska. And my friend, he went Eminem, and I was like,
Yup.
I was like, okay, why? I guess. And he was like, sold the most albums, and that's like really stuck with me. It's just like
Stats.
I don't like how do people point to like Doomsday's gonna make $1 trillion?
Listen to it.
It's the goodest movie. I just don't understand how somebody's brain fucking functions like that. It's infuriating.
The best movie is the one that the most people want to watch.
Okay, let me look up highest grossing movies of all time.
Shrek.
Oh my god, I would love to watch. Shrek 2, really. Would you? I don't know, because like I feel like I've come to underappreciate Shrek because I like Shrek 2 so much. Does that make sense?
I don't have a clear. What happens in Shrek 2? Is that where he turns human?
Yeah, at the end. Yeah, Shrek 2. Dude, Shrek 2's it's like incredible. What do you mean you don't remember what happens in it? You should rewatch it, honestly.
I don't have a clear like breaking point between my Shrek movies. I just remember Shrek stuff.
I really only remember the first 2. So the first one, he's got to go save Princess Fiona, and they come to terms with loving yourself as an ogre, and it's okay to be who you are. And then the second one, they go to Far, Far Away, and he has to meet the in-laws, and the fairy godmother is trying to kill him. Yes, exactly. Now you're getting it. And yeah, but like I feel like since I kind of default to throwing Shrek 2 on sometimes if I'm in Shrek mode, I haven't revisited Shrek 1 in probably upwards.
How
of
often
5,
are you in
6
Shrek
years.
mode?
Pretty rarely these days, but it was one that we had on DVD when I was a kid, you know? So it's like there was only 15 modes I could be in, and one of them was Shrek mode.
Okay. Aliens in the Attic mode. Did you have that?
Oh no, but I remember seeing it at Redbox and being like, this looks stupid. I'm not getting this. Give me X-Men Origins Wolverine, baby.
Nice.
Highest grossing films. What do you think number 1 is?
Avatar.
It is. Damn, you freaking nailed it. Okay. What do you think number 2 is?
Some Avengers.
It's Avengers Endgame. What do you think number
Beast
3
Mode?
is?
Avengers, the other one.
Avatar: Way of Water, dipshit.
Oh, whoa. Okay. What's the first non-Avengers, non-Avatar movie?
It's actually the next movie. It's number 4. It's a
It's
very
not.
iconic movie.
Is it Titanic?
It is, yes.
Beast
it is.
Mode.
I wonder, so this is worldwide gross. I wonder if this ranks DVD purchases and stuff. I can't imagine
Oh,
it
it
does.
might.
But I always love hearing like actors talk about that, how like it used to be you would make like whatever amount of money when the movie drops. And then as an actor, your residual check when the DVD released, it would be like they're drowning you in cash because DVDs just sold like crazy back then. So it was a guy on The Big Picture. He plays Jimmy Barrett on Mad Men, but I don't know what else he's been in besides Mulholland Drive. And he was talking about how much money he made. He was just getting like a bajillion dollars all the time because the Mulholland Drive DVD was selling everywhere.
And now they just put them on streaming, and you make 2 cents.
Mm-hmm. And you don't even get anything, and they could take it away, and they could censor it. I guess the freaking they put out that like raunchy comedy movie a few years ago where everyone was like, they don't make movies like this anymore, about Jennifer Lawrence trying to have sex with a guy. You remember?
She was hired by his parents to.
Yeah. And apparently there's just a lot of stuff on like Netflix is streaming it now, and like there's just a lot of jokes they cut out because they were too raw. Like he gets his penis like caught in a door or something. I don't know.
Yeah, cut that out, dude. I don't want to see that.
Why? It's funny, dude.
No, I get sympathy pains.
Oh, is that true?
I'm an empath, of course.
What if I punched myself in the balls right now?
I can't see it. Now my eyes are closed, so even if you put it on the camera, I'm not watching.
Ow,
But-
my balls.
The number one thing I would describe myself is as an empath. The number 2 thing is
Born again Christian.
born again Christian. I was actually born. One second.
Okay. I assume he's getting born right now.
I was actually just born again right now. So,
Okay. That's a nice little hack. And so, do you feel refreshed? What do you get when you get reborn?
I feel closer to God than ever before, and I feel more intense in my convictions than ever before, and more primed to combat sin. And the worst
Okay.
sin of all,
wasting a great player's prime.
greed.
Okay.
No, not Jokic.
What the fuck, dude?
There's another freaking ownership move.
I don't give a crap about the Timberwolves.
Yeah, the Timberwolves. What's going on here? They just got it.
They're flipping, dude. It's the NBA's becoming freaking. It's like the real estate market now.
No, of course.
Because that's what they say. They say the NBA is really real estate because of the arenas. You get all this prime real estate.
So there was a big issue. Was it last year or was it 2 years ago? I feel like it led into last
I didn't
year.
hear about it.
With Alex Rodriguez and Mark Lowry versus Glenn Taylor, the Minnesota Timberwolves owner who's famously evil. And they were battling for control of the team. And it was this big, long, drawn-out thing. Glenn Taylor was like, these frauds don't have enough money to buy this team. And they're like, yeah, we do. Well, I'll freaking use all my money and I'll kill you right now just to show it. So they had this big battle. Eventually, A-Rod and Mark Lowry get the team, and they're the guys. And I don't even know if it's been a full year since they've had like full control of the team. Now, Mark Lowry is apparently selling his share to a different guy in the ownership group, like the number 3 guy that nobody talked about. And he's all of a sudden going to become the controlling owner. And so I'm thinking, what's going on here? Something shady? Is there more business going on? We'll see if anything happens with that. But I read the profile that they put out about him on The Athletic. Well, first of all, Mark Lowry, his explanation for why he isn't going to be the owner, like the primary governing owner for the Timberwolves anymore, is like, I got to focus on Wonder. I got to focus on my company, Wonder.
Bro, what's Wonder?
Do you know? It's some kind of food company, food delivery app that I googled it,
Okay.
and a
I
bunch of
got it.
Reddit threads popped up in like New York. They're like, "Do not use Wonder." In Philadelphia, "Do not use Wonder." It sounds like DoorDash, but you get to mix and match different items from different restaurants, and also somehow they're partnered with famous chefs like Bobby Flay and stuff like that, and they're supposed to be no delivery fees and quick, like under 35-minute delivery. How how are you gonna ensure that when you have people going to multiple restaurants? I have no clue,
Mm-hmm.
but it's powered by AI driven recipes or something. It sounds like the most BS company ever, but they're like in the article they're like when he bought the team he was Mr. Lifelong Timberwolves fan. This was like the number one thing he wanted to do. This was his ultimate dream. But now he's stepping away to, he's like, I got to focus on this app. I got to go all in on this freaking garbage, dude. So that's his explanation for why. The new dude coming in, Mark Stagg or something,
Okay.
he's another freaking loser. He also has just money in all the apps, Airbnb, DoorDash, like that's where all his money comes
Mm-hmm.
from. And he's like, he's not even making himself the governor or whatever. He's like, my wife is going to handle it. So, and I guess
Beast. That's what
she
freaking. What did who made Mad Max? Do you remember? Is that George Miller? Yeah,
the
George Miller. He did that with Mad Max Fury Road. He said my wife's gonna cut it because if a man edited it, it would just look like
oh
every other action movie a man's made, and that's one of the best action movies ever, Mad Max Fury Road, because a woman edited it.
See, that's beast mode. But I'm primed to hate this woman because they said she has worked in international branding for the last 20 years or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is, but
Making flags and stuff, probably.
you're probably a freaking greedy loser too. So, um, yeah, I'm just every time I hear they just bring these new guys into my
Mm-hmm.
life, and I'm like, I don't want to hear about these repulsive beasts, dude. Like,
I would just rather it be like a freaking, you know, it'd be much cooler if it was just like this is one of the Rockefellers and it's Rockefeller money or something, and it's like okay, we got here from steel or whatever. I hate when it's like, how'd you make your money? And it's like freaking prosthetic AI startups or something. It's just like it's too much. I don't like any of it, and you're
Well,
such
we
a
went-
freaking loser. They're all just so lame.
yeah, we went from Dr. Jerry Buss, who's like a sleazy businessman around LA, who's like,
Mhm.
no, I got the money. I'm good for it.
And that's good because it's like
you'll
a
get it next
cartoon.
month.
It's a cartoon
Yeah.
of LA. It's like if the guy who owned the Celtics was like, I made my money because I worked construction
I own
for
every
50 years.
I worked construction for 50 years. I bought every fucking Dunkin' Donut in the
But
fucking area.
every fucking brewery on the East Coast. It's me, baby. It's me, Sam Adams. And so
All
yeah,
my money
yeah.
goes to the Celtics and the Catholic Church. That's where
Mhm.
my money goes.
That's where my money goes. And so, if in a just world, the man who owned the Minnesota Timberwolves would be like, I own all the maple syrup in the world, or
Yeah.
whatever. But instead, it's like it's this guy,
It-
it's this fucking nerd.
Have you seen the Fargo TV show?
No.
Oh, well, it should be a little dweeb like Martin. Is it Martin Freeman? Is that his name? The Hobbit guy, but the British actor. But it should be a guy like that who's like, oh, I'm big in the ice fishing world or something. That should be worse. But instead, we have these dweeby losers who come in, seemingly just like it. The teams have just become pyramid schemes where we're flipping them after 6 months all the time now, and he's like. Yeah, I just thought this would be a good asset, but I'm busy working on Dumbledore's. Oh, what's Dumbledore's? Yeah, it's rental properties Harry Potter themed. We're actually the third biggest Harry Potter rental
Nice.
themed app. We're on iOS. We're trying to I got to focus on getting in the Android store, so I can't devote all my time to the team. But
Yeah.
I trust my wife with this, and then
Nice.
yeah.
So that was good.
and-
You really landed that. That's like that guy who's tricking out. You know the guy with the weird house who like spray paints superheroes all over the wall and stuff.
I don't think so.
You would know him. It's got like a disco hallway, and there's like secret doors and stuff, and people are always like, "What? Well, this house is a fucking nightmare." To imagine like calling an ambulance and being like, "I've fallen in the soda pop room or whatever." That's the guy who's behind Harry Potter Airbnb or whatever. Did you watch the Lanterns?
No, not yet. I hear it's good.
You should. First of all, Nebraska upscale because aliens are
Whoa.
there. Beast mode. Second of all,
They knew they'd never be found.
they checked.
Brian Windhorst, alien?
It's possible. It's possible. They did Harry Potter as a human check because he was like, "Do you know who Harry Potter is?" And the alien was like, But then the third thing, and you won't get this because you've never seen Reacher, but it's a lot like.
I started watching Reacher this week. I'm on like episode 3.
Oh, guys!
Because I keep getting clips where he's owning everyone.
This pod's about to take off. Oh my god! Hell, we should just do like what would Reacher do in these situations? Because he would call the freaking owner of the Timberwolves lame, and he would like magically manufacture paperwork where it's like, actually, you've been committing fraud for 40 years. You're going to jail, pal. And
I just saw him get the information he needed by choking the guy out with the phone. They're like, "How'd you get that?" He's like, "I used the phone." I was like, "Oh, that's epic."
Nice. One of my favorite bits is he's like shredded, right? He's so freaking muscular, and they're always like
unhealthy.
They're always like, "How do you eat like that and look like you do?" And he goes like this, and then he takes a big bite of his burger or whatever. That rocks, dude. So yeah, shout out to Reacher. Lanterns it's like, at least the pilot, it's like if you split Reacher into 2 guys and had him do the exact same stuff that he does anyways.
Okay, epic.
And like one of them's like straightforward, and then one of them's like silly and like jokey a little bit. It's like 2 sides of Reacher.
Like the judge, like when Ben 10 is Alien X and he has the council in there.
Exactly like Alien X. What were you gonna say? What the fuck were we gonna talk about this? Oh, Peyton Watson. Oh
yeah.
Oh.
There's it's an odd time for a lot of NBA news. We have the big Peyton Watson trade. We have 3 ownership scandals.
Mm-hmm. James Harden extension.
Oh yeah, James Harden got extended. So I legit hardly care. Like it just is what it is with him.
James Harden.
He's just gonna be on a max.
Oh,
until
and
he
Klay
dies.
Thompson just signed with the Heat, like 30
just
minutes
now?
ago. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
So
get him in shape.
I mean, it's fine. It's cool. I think I care about Harden. I don't know actually, because it's like good player on a Cavs team that just cannot move me, versus bad player or mid. You know, Klay can still shoot on a Heat team that we've gone on record being like, I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, this is huge. We got Giannis a shooter.
We already had Tim Hardaway, dude.
Now we have 2.
Nice. Hell yeah. And these guys are being paid on the books, not like this freaking Gary Trent embezzlement bullshit.
I don't know. Who's the Google? Who makes the jumbotron for?
Who makes Milwaukee Bucks jumbotron? And it's
no, Miami Heat.
Oh, Miami Heat. I don't know. Probably APAC or some shit.
Oh, Mickey Harrison.
Okay, so Peyton Watson. Let me timestamp 37 minutes. We could do Peyton Watson.
Okay.
I got my audiobook notes out. Guys, we're doing a book club on Patreon. We probably should have advertised this better. I'll send out a tweet.
I told him in the Patreon.
Yeah, but I want like people, if they're interested in the book, like it feels like a good way to maybe get more people. So I'll tweet about it later because the first 2 chapters are free on YouTube.
Guys, Celebrity Memoir Book Club pivoted away from reading the memoirs, and they do good noticings now. I still like good noticings, but it's been met with harsh criticism. But now we're tapping into their old market of reading books that other people haven't read, and then we say the cool stuff from the book.
I would never read a memoir. I just hate it. You're so up your own ass. You read a book about it?
Exactly. So how great of a podcast idea was that? They read celebrity memoirs and they make fun of them.
Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. Actually, yeah. No, that really they really landed the plane on that for me. That was good. Like, damn. Okay, so Peyton Watson going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 years, $88 million. 2031 Cavs first round pick unprotected going to the Nuggets. Max Strus going to the Clippers. Am I correct in all of this?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. How do you feel about it?
It's a big bet on Peyton Watson for Cleveland, correct?
Yes.
So what is it? It's 5 year, 88 million. What is it?
Four. So it's 22 mil a year.
22 mil a year. I'd rather have him than Josh Giddey, but still.
Rather have than Peyton or Christian Brown.
It is a big bet on a guy who it is true that like his self-creation leap was like 15 games, right? And then he immediately got injured.
I'll give him 30. 30 games.
Okay.
But still not a ton. And also not like, even while it was happening, and this is going to sound like Cope because I'm a Nuggets fan who lost the player. So I just want to preface everything. It's a disaster that the Nuggets lost him. It is not good, and he's good at basketball. But even while it was happening, it was a lot of like, okay, he is killing them from the elbow mid-range right now. And, you know, if that's the kind of player that he becomes, that would be dope. That would be incredible. But it didn't feel like it was a ton of like, I don't know, super recreatable in a competent offensive setting kind of self-creation.
Did it come with some people out from injury?
Yeah. It super overlapped with Jokic being out, which I suppose you could spin as a positive because he doesn't have Jokic's playmaking there to help him. But it was like there was a ton of injuries at that point. I think it was also Cam Johnson was missing a lot of time at that point. It really like the ball sort of like fell into his lap, and it was like, you're gonna need to like cook here, and he really overperformed in that scenario. But yeah, it's a very big bet on Cleveland's side because
so they sunk in. They have essentially sacrificed Dean Wade and Max Strus, who, I mean, who would you rather have? Those two or one Peyton Watson?
Ben Pfeiffer put it well. I was talking to him. He said, do you think Peyton Watson will be a better playoff performer really throughout the end of this version of the Cavs than Strus or Dean Wade would be? Like, will he be more ready to exist in a playoff setting than either of those guys to see out, you know, these next 3 years of like, James Harden is locked in until he's 39. We're paying Donovan Mitchell the most money in the league. Like, this is a team that's kind of set in stone. Maybe there's a few tweaks you could make. Will Peyton Watson be ready to like play conference finals games in that span? I don't know. And it felt like with Dean Wade and Strus, even though you don't have like all-stars, there's no real like upside bets you're making with those guys. It did feel like you had reliable guys to have on the floor.
Yeah. Peyton Watson is probably a better defender even than Dean Wade. But you had two guys who you could at least throw at people. Now, I mean, how much does that matter? Because obviously, like, they had no one for Cade. Dean Wade was still getting freaking abused. But it's just two capable guys down to one who's not really a 3-point shooter. So it's a little hard to see it for me being an immediate upgrade. I do like Peyton Watson, and I do think he's probably going to be okay at that number.
Agreed.
But I don't know. I don't know if they're better overall. And then how many pick? What they gave up? One pick?
Yeah, one unprotected first, 2031. And 2032 is the draft that doesn't exist, correct?
Yeah, that's the one. Well, it exists, but no one's entering.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's good. Dodged a bullet there if I'm Denver.
I wonder what they'll replace the programming with.
I have no idea.
It'll probably be easy to fill time talking about like how surprising it is knowing that no one's entered.
Yeah, for sure.
And you could do 2033 preview as well.
Mm-hmm. I liked D. Lee. D. Lee dropped a really good 5 minutes, mostly talking about how this affects the Cavs and what this means about like how the Cavs are trying to play it. And he broke down very well how long they've really been searching for the fifth starter since kind of locking in their big four, whether it's Mitchell, Mobley, Allen, and Harden, or Mitchell, Mobley, Allen, and Garland. Either of those big fours, they've been searching for like the DeAndre Hunter, the realized fifth starter, and maybe Peyton Watson will become that. But then like 2.5 of the 5-minute videos, just him being like, this really doesn't matter if Donovan Mitchell's here. Donovan Mitchell's not that good, you guys. Oh my, I've been talking about this for months. It just, if Donovan Mitchell's here, it's just not going to work out. And so it's like, yeah, I don't know. Cause, I also feel like Peyton Watson's life is harder offensively on the Cavs. Like Jokic, people were calling the scoring leap a Jokic feat on Twitter. And I don't think that's entirely the case. But a lot of like, what makes Peyton Watson great. Like he is a great cutter and he's a cool lob threat athlete. He's not like Blake Griffin or anything, but he does a lot of interesting stuff without the ball in his hands. And it's like on possessions where Donovan Mitchell is running the show, those looks will not be found. Like they're not going to be available in Cleveland. And so at that point, the jump shot that he displayed last year becoming canon, that like has to happen. It feels like if that doesn't work out, the Cavs like will probably be upset that they made this deal. Do you agree with that?
Well, I wouldn't even be concerned as far as like he's open on the 3-point line and no one's finding him. Yeah, you've got two bigs that are just going to be taking up space in these lanes instead of Jokic being the 5 and coming up high and opening up space behind him. So
not to mention Aaron Gordon, who's like great shooter also.
Yeah, it's not the most seamless fit, and as a hater of this team who's just sick of seeing them on my screen, this really just it's not going to change much at all. Like it's a nice move and it's interesting to talk about in a vacuum, but it's really just a drop in a bucket as far as this team's overall chances. Like I don't think this he's going to shut down Cade and things are going to be dramatically different. Like there's probably nothing good. Like it just you have to trade Jared Allen. Like just to be interesting. I'm fine. I'd love it if they traded Mitchell. That'd be super interesting.
That contract, it's over. He's here forever.
Yeah. So like, I'm just so sick of seeing. I really am grossed out by seeing them on my TV. I don't like looking at their court, the jerseys, the stadium. It's just. I'm getting upset just thinking about having to watch them.
They're a lot better than the they're a lot better than like the Porzingis, Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma Wizards. They're a lot better than that team. But still, there's kind of like a similar vibe where I'm just like, let it go. Guys, come on. We got to shake this up. Please, dude. And so, I don't know if they'll move Jared Allen.
No, they won't.
They probably
guarantee you they won't.
This is like a classic. You said this is like fun to talk about in a vacuum. It's because it's August. Like, yeah, really. That's why this is fun. It's because this
is no Dennis Schroeder.
Like this is a beautiful mid-August, nothing going on. There's a lot to like break down, and then you sit back and you say, "Okay, what does this matter?" And you have to kind of be like, probably not. I don't know.
Dude, Peyton Watson switch conferences? This could have huge all-star implications.
No way, dude.
Wait, where's Norm? Oh, dude. What if he takes Norm Powell's all-star spot? We thought it was freaking locked up.
Yeah, because you thought being in Chicago, he'd maintain those numbers? No, dude. Hell no. Hell no. It sucks for the Nuggets. We can get to the Nuggets for sure.
Well, before the Nuggets, there's international basketball happening. I don't
know where people watch this at.
Yeah, no one knows until the clips hit Twitter. Like the Clippers are freaking on it, and it took me
swipe a cam. He knows. Like he live tweets the games, and I'm like, are you there right now? Where are you watching this at?
It took several Googles to find out what tournament is happening because I was like, wait, the FIBA World Cup is happening. So I go to the FIBA website and they're like, yep, U18 men, U18 women, U19 men or something. And I'm like, this is the scores for everything going on. I saw a clip of Jokic Wemby. What is this? And then I'm like, is this Eurobasket? No. Is this something? It turns out this is the FIBA World Cup European qualifiers, correct?
Mm-hmm. I think. I mean, your guess is better than mine, honestly. I didn't look in. I just saw they were playing, and I watched some of the clips.
And the first clip I saw, it said posted an hour ago. So I'm like, I'm not going to waste my time, dude. It's probably freaking over.
Yeah.
But I saw Jokic blocking, or no, I saw Wemby block Jokic. I was like, this freaking chud Ofich loser, dude. It's freaking over. But then it turns out Jokic had like 30.
Don't
Wemby
believe the
was like
highlights, dickhead.
1 for 9 or something.
Yeah.
I can't get a break from Wemby slander. They're like, wow, look at him miss this step back 3 horribly to win their tie the game up.
Yep. Yeah. So Jokic cooked his ass. 20 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. You can't watch it. There was one camera. It sends out a deeply encoded message that bounces off 34 satellites, and it only goes to a select number of TVs.
Flock has it though.
Block? What the hell is that?
Flock.
Oh, Flock. Nice. So if you go up and you put your iris into the camera's system, then it'll put out a little TV screen that you can watch it
No,
on.
then you get to call a police officer and say, "Can I come to your office?" And he's like, "I'm too busy watching 6-year-old
watching
ballet,
the-
brother. You got to
Okay.
call back later."
Nice. Yeah. So Jokic won. Gobert got a self-created dunk. That was cool.
Do we know what the starting lineup was?
No, dude. I mean, if you go to FIBA's website and you click on,
They
have
have
a
nothing.
they have a tab that says, I love it. They have a tab that says stats, and you click on it, and it's like, here's every jersey number that's on our team.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's actually not what that word fucking means at all. Can you tell me how many points somebody scored today? Nah, don't have it.
I know Maxime Renault, he played.
Beast mode. How'd he do? We can't know.
I think he had like 3 points, 4 rebounds or something off the bench, but I'd love to know
Did
what the starting
Rizzler
lineup
even make the
was.
team?
I think he
probably
was
busy.
mentioned.
He's probably training for Dallas or whatever.
The big
I think
question
that would be
was freaking Jovic on Serbia.
That would be my favorite outcome if Rizzler became like okay, like it's.
I think he can be. I really
it's to
do.
the point where like it's too, and this is spoilers for the book club a little bit. But Bill Willoughby or whatever his name is, and like it's to the point where the story is too sad. I'm like, can you just carve out like 10 solid years where you're pulling in $4 million or whatever? That would be dope, dude. Thank you. I can't continue to watch
And
this.
then the next fake number 1 pick is talking to Rizzler, and they're like, "Should I just go number 1?" He's like, "Yeah, screw it."
Hell yeah.
Get-
Well, I
get
love
that
that
money.
'cause it's like yeah, the rookie deal now is like 10 times my career earnings from 1980 whatever. Like I was making bullshit back then, dude. Yeah. Okay. So do you want to talk FIBA at all anymore? Or you want to talk chuggets?
I don't have anything more. We could go to the chuggets. You remember, we got to get that D in there.
Well, I don't even type it. I type them chuggets. Just
Dude.
CHUGGETS.
That
'Cause
just makes this.
it's
That's
not
just
so much-
fatphobic because of
it's
his.
not so
'cause
much
it's
that
a
they're
reference
about-
to his Coke liter drinking.
It's not so much about them being chuds. It's just they're the chuggets, dude, and that's all. Like I can't explain it, but they're chugged up all the time, and I hate them, and I hate this team, and I like there. It's the faction has definitely dwindled, and I also talk about the Nuggets less because they beat me into submission. But I used to get like. People would be like, "Can you ever be fucking positive about this fucking team for once in your life?" And it's like, what have they given? What reason has this team given me to be like, "Oh boy, Oh boy, this season can't fucking wait, baby. Cause like shit like this happens, and it's like the team's old and they're mid, and Aaron Gordon's not gonna be healthy, and Jamal Murray just got his fucking face stomped in by Jaden McDaniels, and so did Jokic with Gobert, and we lost to a fucking hospital Wolves team, and there was like 1.5 good athletes on the roster, and they let one of them go for nothing, and it's like that, you know. I can handle it. I can internalize that, and I can be like, well, that's fucking sports for you, baby. And then Shams texts me, and he's like, hey, they're going after DeRozan. And it's like,
oh, well, come on. Come on, though.
What do you, I mean, yeah.
That's
come on,
good.
let's do it. Yeah, because like he'll have 35 in a game in March, and it'll be fun, and we're going to get our faces fried off anyways. It's already over, so like, why not just fucking have
He could
fun?
be good off the bench.
You know who Westbrook could have been too, but we fucking sent him to the moon, dude. Come on.
He can't score at all.
Demar can't do anything else, dude. He's terrible.
Well, I don't know if so. Where was Demar last year? The Kings? Yes.
The Kings. Right? Yes.
So he's been basking in mediocrity. With the Bulls, I don't remember what he did in the one playoff run, but I feel like you might be able to get some positive things from him off the bench in the playoffs, because he still is not embraced being just off the bench, not important guy.
I mean, it just doesn't matter. It's just, I mean, like, I feel confident saying it would be impossible to field like a positive defensive lineup that features DeMar DeRozan. But that goes for like half the guys on the team anyways, really at this point. And while I'm sure, yeah, like maybe there would be moments where you could get positivity out of him as a scorer or whatever. It's just like, if he's like the 7th guy against the Spurs or the Thunder, what are we doing? Sim the series. Like, this is over. I don't know. So it's like, and so there's been a lot of speculation that the first they got for Peyton Watson, we're going to salary dump Zeke Nachi. So we'll finally be out from like the 3rd biggest Boulder contract on the team at this point. And maybe we can make some fucking miracle roster moves that keep us in like a really respectable position. But as it stands right now, I don't know. Like I see people being like, power rankings, Nuggets still got to be 3rd in the West, no question. It's like, why?
It really depends on health, because if the starting lineup is healthy, it still is like one of the best starting lineups. But yeah, I don't know. I do feel like DeRozan could be a positive off the bench. We could get a little DeRozan Jokic 2-man game going. I don't know if you swing a series, but there are some teams like where. So who were we were getting when Jokic goes to the bench? We die. That was happening, correct?
I have no idea how this actual playoff series bore out, because it felt like his minutes were so bad anyways that, like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like that in my mind, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Like, if they were treading, it's just like, it's embarrassing to be treading water with Ayo Dosunmu, I guess, is like the real takeaway from that playoff series. You should be winning those minutes by a lot, and they weren't. But I'm sure the bench was terrible too.
Yeah, I feel like DeRozan can have like a good stabilizing presence off the bench for the offense, because he is still. It might vanish in the playoffs again. I don't know, but he hasn't been relied. I don't know. You know how Caitlin Clark is playing better now that Sophie Cunningham took the face of the race war away from her. Maybe DeRozan has similar effect, where it's like, you're off the bench in freaking Colorado. No one cares anymore. So he might be able to make shots. And if he is making shots, he is still a good passer. He can kind of still get to the line, I think. So I think it's like a piece, but again, it's really going to depend on, is Aaron Gordon going to explode or not, really?
Yeah. Well, even if he's healthy, I mean, this is really the 2nd year in a row, I guess, where it's like, is he going to be the only good defender on the team? Is he going to be? And more than that, it's just like, is he going to be the only like guy who could jump on the team? That's one of like, for as bad as the Christian Brown experience has been, I do feel like whatever, if there's one Brown apologist out there, I would entertain the idea that the ankle injury really sapped his athleticism. And he should at least, at the bare minimum, be like a fast guy who can jump pretty high or whatever. And hopefully that comes back to some degree next season. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. You lose Watson, who played a lot of games and was a good athlete and a pretty good defender, especially once the offensive workload went back down. And replacing him with DeRozan is just like an enormous step in the wrong direction for whatever DeRozan ends up providing. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, if that's the plan, like Jamal DeRozan backcourt, that is not gonna yield crops.
Mhm.
Let's say yield a bountiful harvest of apples, like in Kazakhstan.
That would be cool. I love. I'm thinking of pushing Jokic best in the world again, though. Just being delusional about it. I'm thinking I'm just gonna lose my mind this year. So it'll be like what happened to Jokic against the Wolves. He just had his moment that Wemby had against the Knicks in the first round. That's the only difference, dude. Like, everybody has a moment like that.
Just quote tweet the Jokic FIBA highlights and be like, hilarious. People thought this guy was better than Jokic.
Hammer. You know, he averages 37 points per game against him. He's got 7-2 record in their head-to-head matchups.
Yeah. So they've run their course, really. They're pretty much out of moves. Deron Holmes didn't look that good. I don't know if there's still Deron Holmes optimists out there. Spencer Jones is fine, but now he costs you $6 billion, I think, every minute he plays. And I think he's still posting on LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, it's all Chat GPT generated too.
Oh, shoot.
So that's a nice little bonus.
Well, he needs time to be in the gym, though. So,
that's good, I guess.
But yeah, this did not necessarily transform either team, really. That, yeah, I mean,
you know what? Also
imagine
sucks?
if you got Strus and Wade for Peyton Watson. That'd be a big deal.
I was gonna say, when I saw the notification, I was like, "Oh, sweet, Strus coming back."
Oh, Strus!
And then it didn't work, and it's like an added little salt in the wound. I hate it when good role players go to pointless situations.
Yeah, the Clippers are like, we don't even need this guy.
What are you gonna do with Max Strus?
Like, we're getting that first from the Nuggets.
I guess. But like, damn, dude, come on, it's just stupid. I don't want to see him play basketball at the Intuit Dome. So yeah, damn. I just realized I haven't really like talked about this yet. Like, I made a video about it where I kind of bottled up my emotions, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know, this sucks. And so, like, when people talk about Jokic not signing that extension,
when was this?
This offseason, he could have signed an extension, and he waited until next offseason. Some people were like, "Oh, it's because he's leaving or whatever," but like, he could make like $100 million extra dollars by waiting or whatever. But at the same time, I don't know if there's any desire in him to continue like winning basketball or like having a chance at winning a championship. I don't know what the Nuggets have done since 2023 to like, I don't know, inspire you to believe in their ability to like give you a good team, you know?
Yeah. And so we're going to talk Jokic trades, potential Jokic trades. Do you think that gets talked about at all this year? Have they inched closer to it at all, or are they just going to ride it out? I really don't think they will.
I don't think it gets talked about. I think it would have to be like disaster for it to get talked about. So like his injury last year was kind of a freak accident where someone just fell into his leg. But if that were to happen again, and they were to have to play, 30 games without Jokic in a row, and it didn't go as well as it did last year, where Peyton Watson looked good and Jamal was able to, run the show for a while, and they didn't like plummet in the standings. Say this year, they fall to like squarely in the play-in tournament, and things just look ugly the entire time. Maybe that sets us up for an off season where we have those conversations. But if we get like just median outcome for this roster, I think it would, like, I don't know, vibes wise, I think it'll be fine. Like, I think Jokic will still be incredible. I bet Jamal Murray will have another really good regular season. That's not really the issue with him, in my opinion. Cam Johnson could be like better than we saw last year because he missed a lot of time too, and he didn't have as much time to like gel with the system or whatever. So yeah, I don't know if we'll be like mocking up trades for Jokic in February, but I would say no, probably not is my guess.
Yeah. It's also like a horrific trade market. It feels like there's no chance you would get close to what Jokic's value is from any team. Like I was looking at Miami and I was like, of course they would go after him. Would they even be able to make their offer with a straight face? Like, fine, we'll give you Bam. You're the only guys we would do it for. But I swear to God, you better not ask for anyone else, dude. Bam and Phillip. I'm not giving you
dude.
Pele Larson, dude. Don't.
Did Jaime Jaquez go to Milwaukee?
Yes, I believe so.
Jeez, the cupboards are empty.
Yeah, the cupboards the cupboards are empty pretty much everywhere. And so I was trying to find a trade partner. I didn't get as far as I wanted, but I also had to switch from using Fanspo to Spot Rack because Fanspo doesn't have the rookies yet, and I don't think they have everything. So because I was like, one team I looked at was the Raptors, but they didn't have freaking Allen Graves yet. So
send Scotty, baby. Do you think they'd do that? You think they'd send Scotty?
I don't think they would.
Agreed.
But should they? If they were to just do like Scotty and Jokic and whatever other random stuff like around, like nothing else huge, is that something the Raptors should do?
So should they try to pair Scotty and Jokic?
Like if the Nuggets called them up and they were like Jokic for Scotty and whatever we need to do to make the money work.
If I'm the Raptors, yeah, I'm doing that. 100,000% yes, because they still like. I don't know how many picks or whatever, but like
they do have a lot of picks.
It's for sure. Like it's like you're never like even Scotty like wildest dreams. Scotty Barnes, is he going to become like the third best player on the planet for 2 or 3 years? No, probably not.
No.
And you have like a lot of very interesting pieces. Obviously Kawhi's health would be a big issue, but like Kawhi and Jokic and like good defenders and stuff, like Jokic, Colin Murray, Boyles minutes together. Like if anybody can save him, if anybody can help Ofic on the defensive end, maybe that's the guy. I don't know. But yeah, I think if like the Nuggets called the Raptors, absolutely the Raptors should do that. I don't know how hot of a take that is.
They probably should. I feel like the Raptors wouldn't do it. I feel like it'd be like, no, he's our guy, dude. We have too much invested.
Well, it's just like I mean, like if I'm the Raptors, I would also feel comfortable being like, who the fuck is going to give you a Scotty Barnes? Like, who does that anymore? When does that happen? Point to it, please.
And so the closest I was able to get was Jokic and then just salary filler, which is Najee, Strawther, and Holmes, to the Raptors for quickly RJ, Colin Murray, Boyles, and then Graves. And then Toronto has their 28, 29, 30, and 32 pick. So I guess you could freaking sell the house with swaps and unprotected there, and that might be as good of a deal as you get. But I don't know, because you're still probably getting contracts you don't want. Colin Murray Boyles looks really good. Allen Graves has not played a second yet, so and then I don't know if there's ways to make it was still 1.9 mil off, and I couldn't figure out how to.
Who needed to add more money?
I forget, but there was They have exception stuff on the website. I was just clicking them all to see if it changed
Mhm.
anything that didn't. So, the biggest trade that I was able to make work, but I actually didn't try this one in Spot Rack. I know I only did Fanspo, so maybe it's freaking fake. To the Knicks for Karl Anthony Towns, Tyler Kolek, 2028 BS pick. That's like Nets and Philadelphia also have a claim, blah, blah, blah. 2030 first, 2032 first, 2033 pick swap. Dude, would either side be interested? Well, obviously the Knicks would, but would that move the Nuggets at all? Because is Karl Anthony Towns a positive asset? Like, he should be, right? But I don't know. If you were just trying to sell off Karl Anthony Towns, would you get positive value? Or is his contract too big?
I think right now you probably would. Because he
just got married.
He just got married, so you get the marriage boost. He just played the best basketball of his career. I don't know. It's tough because, like, he did just fix, like, all of the problems that he has, Karl Anthony Towns, in this title run. But I also, like, I don't know. If he's in, like, a shitty defensive situation, if there's no more, like, no OG Anunoby or whatever, I don't know what happens. And he's certainly still much worse than Jokic is. But he's a big expiring contract 2 years from now, pretty much. He's got 57 mil next season and then 61 mil the season after that. I don't think it's enough for the Nuggets. Like, I guess I don't know. It's a buyer's market or whatever. But like, I think this would just, like, they'd just end up trying to, like, pivot Cat, like, trade him for more stuff. Like, I don't think this would be like, we're plugging Cat into the Jamal Murray Nuggets and let's see what goes down.
There's lots of Cavs avenues, but post Watson trade, I don't know what
they burned that bridge, dude.
Maybe I don't know. They could, like, you probably accept Mobley in return for Jokic.
10 firsts.
But yeah, the Hawks, I don't think there's anything. The Sixers, I don't think there's anything. Let's
Jalen Johnson? You're not thinking Jalen Johnson to the Nuggets?
I was thinking, like, that's like the type of guy, like, that you could kind of scam people for. Like, this is you get a young and upcoming guy. But I just can't see it happening.
I would lose. I would lose my mind if it was Jalen Johnson's coming back. Let's go get Denny. Honestly, dude. Well, like, whatever.
There's the Magic. But again, like, who? So it's impossible for me to try to think how these demons think. Like, would the Nuggets go after Franz over Paulo?
Hey, I would, but, I'm not running the freaking team, so I have no idea.
Let's see. Let's try it out right now. Try it out live. So Franz is making 41 mil. Jokic makes 59 mil.
Okay.
So how can we? What is this difference?
41 minus 59. That's negative 18, dude.
All right, we got to make up a friggin' 18. Whoa, Wendell Carter makes a clean 18.1 mil.
Send it. Send it.
Let's try trade. Failed. Why?
Why?
Okay.
Explain it to me.
Okay, I think we need to do.
They put it in a box right at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, they have a couple. I think I need to add someone from Denver. So who's the lowest salary on Denver? So someone on. Oh, here it is. Alpha Diallo.
Oh. He just got here. No,
yeah.
Come on, dude.
Okay, it works. It works on freaking Fanspo. Let's try and let's check on freaking Spot Rack. I don't know if Alpha Diallo is on Spot Rack.
He's not a rookie. He was playing in Europe.
Okay, epic.
That's what's also dope about the Nuggets is the Peyton Watson headline has it's overshadowed the fact that the Nuggets have let like 3 NBA players walk and replaced them with guys from Europe, like Lonnie Walker, where he's helping us out this year and stuff.
All right. It appears Alpha Diallo is not allowed to be traded. What if we do Julian Reese? He just got here too.
He got
What if we-
waived immediately.
Oh shoot! What the heck? You can't use his rebounding. He's 23.
No, it's because of it's that was weird. It was called the touch rule. I didn't know about this. When there's a 3-team trade, every team or 3 or more team trade, every team in the trade, I guess, must be touching at least 2 other teams somehow. Like there must be things being exchanged between 2 other teams from one team, I guess.
Okay, I don't understand that at all. But
and so the Wizards ended up getting I think they were involved with the Peyton Watson deal eventually. Like I think they got Trey Mann from Cleveland somehow or something. I don't remember exactly, but in that they had to ship out Julian Reese.
Okay. Let's see if I could add anything small to this deal to make this work. I don't think I can.
Well, that's okay.
But this is what the professionals do, guys. They figure out how to hack their accounting books, and they call up third team and they do magic that way.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no way for me to figure out how to make this work. The Hornets? They're probably not buying, right? You know what?
The Hornets?
They're kind of. Would you blow?
I mean, I'm sure they'd love to add Jokic. What is this?
Would you blow Khan and Brandon Miller on Jokic? Maybe.
Would I trade Khan Knippel and Brandon Miller in exchange for Nikola Jokic?
Yeah, and like picks and stuff. Would you go all in on Jokic?
Yeah, if I'm the Hornets,
yeah,
yeah, those 2 guys suck compared to Jokic. Like he's fine, but like he couldn't shoot past like February, and it's like, oh no, I'm losing the rookie of the. Oh no, Cooper Flag's taking it from me. Oh no, and he didn't do shit. And so yeah, I would actually take Jokic back in exchange for those 2 guys.
So you could probably, if you're the Nuggets, maybe that's like if you are just like straight up throwing in the towel, just tons of Hornets picks, Khan, Brandon Miller, whatever else we have to take on it to make it work. That's not the worst deal in the world because you're like, yeah, these idiots are definitely not going to become a contender, and I don't know if he's going to friggin' sign the extension there. So
the problem
this probably just doesn't happen.
You can't even with the new tanking stuff. Every hypothetical I have for this, I have to just assume that it blows up in Adam Silver's face and he changes the rules back in 3 years. Otherwise, like I can't like mentally take trading for 4 future picks, and it's like there's no way to know if they'll leave. Like, because if the team's terrible, then your pick actually isn't that good. You're going to be picking 8th because they were the worst team in the league or whatever. So yeah, I think I just have to assume Adam Silver changes it back.
Yeah, the Bulls again could offer a package just based on incompetence, and like here's Buzelis, here's Caleb Wilson and a bunch of picks, and the Nuggets are like, okay, yeah, these guys are going to suck. So let's bet on
it's
that.
Not the craziest thing of the things you said. Like to say, Khan Knippel and Brandon Miller is like, why would they do that? And then Matas and Caleb Wilson's good. I think
maybe
like, I don't know.
But...
He's. I just don't know how much to value a prospect like that. But that's freaking Chicago's guy. I think they would hang up the phone because they got their guy,
I hope Bryson Graham would not go all in on this golden purgatory, but who knows?
Because you got the hometown kid in Matas, and then you got your guy in Caleb. He's like, I'm glad I filled the floor.
The Nets, there's probably no way to make this work. MPJ,
Danny Wolf, 1 for 1.
That would be awesome if we get a report where it's like MPJ has called up Joe Tsai and he's pushing them to reunite. He's
demanded a trade, but not for him.
Yeah, he's really pushing for former teammate to reunite in Brooklyn. It could be huge. They said. Pacers. All right. What about Zubats?
Okay.
No.
Wow. What about
No.
him?
I'm
I'm
not
not
even
having
gonna.
fun. I'm not having fun anymore. This isn't fun.
Wizards.
AD?
AD.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
legit don't. What would the Nuggets want from here? AJ?
Yeah, probably. I mean, what, Sar? Hell no.
Wait, Aiton
y-
is here?
yeah, he got traded.
And Chris Middleton is here?
It's the strangest team in the world. They're like people you wouldn't believe who's on the Wizards right now. It's crazy.
Cam Whitmore's still here.
No, he just got moved in the Trey Man thing, I think. So
Oh,
Cam Whitmore
shoot.
to replace his name with Trey Man, and it's like, oh shit, Trey Man's here? What the hell? I saw there was a funny tweet where it was like it was some Wizards person I follow, and they were like, you know, if Bub Carrington gets his minutes taken by Trey Man, that's on him. That's not something that should be
Yeah.
happening.
That's you gotta. I don't know. I don't even have a phrase for that.
You got to fight for your right to party, dude. Beastie Boys.
The Thunder, Chet Holmgren.
No,
What, J-Dub?
I just wouldn't want it, dude.
Amara?
Just send Shea. No, we can talk.
Amara, McCain, and AJ Mitchell.
Wow. Wow. So I just get to. So it's Jokic, Chet, J-Dub, and Shea, and they keep Hartenstein and Caruso probably somehow.
Well, you want
And then-
you don't need them.
Yeah, because it's AJ Mitchell.
Let's see. Is there any way to get Wemby and Jokic together? Fox? No. No, there's not.
Why?
You know
could send
what?
Fox and Dylan Harper and Castle.
Actually, yeah, they definitely would. I would absolutely go after Dylan Harper if I was to trade Jokic, but
Yeah,
they're not
fucking
going to do
send
that.
it, dude. Come on, I'm talking.
This is when you have to cash in on Castle's reputation. But I
Who
I
did
don't
they
think-
not do it for? Was it Giannis?
they didn't. I mean, it was never discussed. I wanted them to do it for Giannis, but yeah,
Mm-hmm. I think that's aged pretty well. Them not doing that, I would say.
yeah, because I wanted them to trade Harper and Castle and do Giannis, KD, Wemby super team. Maybe that wins you the championship. I don't know. But
Nah,
I think you're in a good spot either way. But you're definitely better off with if Dylan Harper keeps on this same trajectory. You definitely do
we
not
kind of
wanna do
forget
that.
Wemby was such a chud loser in the finals. Because
Wasn't-
that would be
wasn't even that bad, guys.
that would be such a headline. Is Dylan Harper, rookie, wins the championship. He played an instrumental role in guarding Jalen Brunson and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and all this stuff. And instead, we get none of it.
Oh shoot! I didn't even consider the Lakers. The next great
Oh, that is
Lakers
one that's
white
popped
big
up.
man.
That's one.
Austin Reeves.
Because him and Luca are such friends. And
Yeah.
stuff. And so it's like, maybe. Would I take Austin Reeves for Jokic?
Austin Reeves, Kessler. There's nothing else, really.
I would activate the Yellowstone super volcano.
Let's see what picks they have.
I think they have a lot of their. Actually, I think some of them
Well,
went to
No,
the
they're all
Kessler
gone.
deal.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Utah has a swap for 28, no 29. Utah has a swap for 30, no 31, 132, and no 33. So yeah, they have no.
Oh wow,
they have nothing.
this is from Fast Break Hoops 5 on Twitter. This just got sent to me. It's the 10 hardest players to build around. This is a list that's structured around Prime Westbrook needing the ball in OKC. Made it hard to build a roster around him. And so this is the 10 hardest players. You ready?
Okay.
Number 1, Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
Number
I don't know if
2,
that's true.
Ben Simmons.
Okay.
Number 3, Kyrie Irving.
Okay. All right. You lost me a little bit. All right.
Lost immediately. Number 4, Allen Iverson.
Okay.
Number 5, Dwight Howard.
I'm
I'm lost. I mean, I would love to talk to this person because I would respect the opinion a lot if it was just, well, he was always begging for the ball in the post. And it was
Yeah,
like,
you have
dude,
to.
come on.
You have to build a team around posting up Dwight Howard. You just have to. There's no other paths.
And that's hard. It's hard to build that team. Number 6, Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
I would disagree. Number 7, DeMarcus Cousins.
Okay.
Number 8, Joel Embiid. How is he hard
Okay.
to build around? What the hell?
I don't know what to do.
He's blocking all the shots. He's dunking everything, and he's scoring all our points. What the hell?
He's getting in the way at the 3-point line where he spaces.
Dude. How am I supposed to build around this guy? Fuck. Number 9 is Rudy Gobert, and number 10 is James Harden.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the list. That's what just got sent to me.
I don't think there's any rocket that interests Denver. Şengün and Amen.
I had a mutual. They tweeted Şengün for Jokic, and I know they were joking. I almost blocked them. I was like, I couldn't take that.
LaMelo for Jokic.
Can I guarantee his health? LaMelo with
No.
iron ankles.
No.
Ant for Jokic.
No.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Booker for Jokic. What would be
Kill
the point?
Yourself. Matt Ishbia, kill yourself.
Matt Ishbia would put out a statement and be like, "Yeah, we're not interested. We're actually building a scrappy try-hard team. So
yeah,
don't
did
call
he go
us."
to Michigan State? Then I don't care.
To Portland for Ja. Bounce back Ja year. Trade for Jokic. Scoot Leap. Klingon.
I'm trading for Ja and Scoot.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
This is the most athletic backcourt.
Well, how many guards do you want? Because they also have Drew. They also have Shaden Sharp. They also have Lillard.
Okay. I wouldn't do this.
And some would argue Denny's a guard in the same way they would argue Israel's part of Europe.
Yeah, I think of him more as like a fullback, but whatever.
Void the Kawhi trade, back out of the Kawhi trade, and bring him to the Clippers for Garland and in Keaton Wagler, maybe.
Who bring Jokic for Wagler?
Yeah. No, Jokic for for Wagler and Garland, because then you get a ready-made backcourt for the future.
Nice. Hell yeah. The Wagler's inspired so much in the summer league. Let's fucking do it, dude.
And Yannick Conan Niederhauser is still only 23.
I'll take him. Throw him in. And Max Strus while you're at it.
Could we get the dream team, Steph and Jokic? Jimmy? Are you interested in 36-year-old Jimmy?
Yeah, dude. Because
he'll come if you extend him.
Jamal already recovered from an ACL tear and won a championship. So,
you interested in Yaks?
Hell yeah, dude. Can I get him? What is he? 29?
Are you interested in Zion
Williamson?
Yeah, the very same. Did you see the shots he's practicing?
No. I love that question. What is he shooting from the moon? What are you talking about?
He is shooting from the worst spot possible. Like, there was a video of him practicing jump shots with Trey Murphy, I think, or someone, and I think it was Trey, and he was taking 4 feet behind the 3-point line every rep, and they're just taking threes at the wing. Zion is taking 1 step in front of the 3-point line, and people are like, this could be huge because defenses are gonna that's gonna be open all day. And then
they're gonna leave him.
Shamit Dua, the Pelicans reporter, he was just I follow him, so I see him replying to all these videos. He's like, defense are going to be happy to give him that. They're going to be happy to give him that. I don't know if this is a good idea. But yeah, so you could get Zion, you could get Trey Murphy, you could get Herb, a murderer's row, Derek Queen.
That could be cool because it'd be like getting Jokic back for Jokic. That's what
Yeah.
the Nuggets should do. This should kick off a cycle of like a perpetual motion machine sustained by moving Jokic for Jokic. So Jokic is old and washed. Trade him for new Jokic, Derek Queen. Derek Queen, we win a championship with him. He becomes one of the best players ever. Then he gets old and washed. Trade him for Cam Boozer Jr., who's 7 feet tall.
Whoa.
Yeah, because Cam Boozer marries a 7-footer, and so he's not a real 7-footer. Cam
He's
Boozer,
already
right?
with his He's already with his high school sweetheart. She's not 7 feet.
Well, anything could happen. Because you know who I thought was going to get married? Lock it in 100%. Phoebe Bridgers
Phoebe
and Paul
Bridgers?
Mescal.
Wow.
Yeah. And look at how that turned out.
Look at how it turned out. Okay, 40 chests here. Mavericks trade for Jokic.
Okay.
When is Luka's contract up?
He
Lure him back.
He signed an extension everyone was pissed about, I remember. 'Cause
Oh,
they're like,
shoot.
why have you chained yourself to this basketball team? I typed Luka into Spot Rack. First guy up, Romelu
Samanic.
Lukaku from
Lukaku.
Czechia.
He's from Belgium.
So he is under contract 26, 27, 27, 28, and then he has a player option in 28, 29. So he could we got 2 more years of Lakers Luka, and then the Mavs could pull this off.
Jeremy Grant is on Memphis. Oh, for Ja. Cam Boozer and Zach Edey and Cedric Coward. I mean, they could obviously put together a great package, but there's no point in doing that.
Mm-hmm.
The Kings.
Yeah.
Scrolling.
Who would
Darius
you take?
Acuff
Okay, sweet.
and Maxime Reynaud.
That would be cool.
A 1 and a 5. You have your 1 and 5 for the
psychopath.
future. Okay. Oh, and then our last team, the Jazz. Okay, Darren. So Danny Ainge loves big game hunting. Darren Peterson is here. Markkinen is here. Jaren is here. Ace Bailey's here. Bryce is here. God, Bryce better not sign an extension here, dude.
That would be so. When is his contract up?
Is there a realistic path here? So if we go Darren Peterson, he's making 13 mil. So we're going to need to find 46 mil. Markkinen. Okay.
They picked
He
up
makes
his team
exactly
option.
46
So
mil.
this theoretically this should be the last year Bryce Sensabaugh is on the team. But
Okay.
then he can hit restricted free agency.
Oh no.
So they can fucking match, baby.
Okay. Let's go on Spot Rack and see if there's an actual path for Utah to do this. So send Jokic to Utah. Send Markkinen and Darren Peterson to Denver.
Okay.
Okay. Dang. We need to add one more nugget, but I think this is going to throw off the trade.
Jalen Pickett.
Where's Jalen Pickett?
In Denver.
He's not on this.
What? Did I miss Jalen Pickett getting waived or something? I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see. If we had Deron Holmes. Whoa. Trade successful, but Utah must waive one player before processing the trade. Okay. So how many picks does Utah have? We have a
I don't know.
27.
You're the one looking at fucking Spot Rack.
We have a 27. We have a 29.
Okay.
We have a 2031. And we have a 2033. Okay. Maybe that's
I wouldn't
the
do
package.
this if I was the Nuggets.
Well, for if you're the Nuggets, you wouldn't do this?
Yeah.
Why?
To spite Danny Ainge.
Okay, that's based.
I would pull a Danny Ainge on Danny Ainge. I need more. I need more. Figure it out. I don't care if Spot Rack won't let it happen. More.
He legit would never. He'd never offer that because he'd be like, Darren Peterson's worth 70,000 first round.
Yeah, because potential. Darren Peterson could potentially be 2 Jokic's.
Bro, I'll give you Markkanen and Peterson, but you're gonna have to attach picks with Jokic, dude.
Yeah,
That's
come
what he
on.
would say.
It's called one for me, one for you.
Would there be a point in that for Utah?
Getting Jokic?
Minus Peterson and minus Markkanen. We have
So
Jaren,
it'd be Jaren Jackson, Jokic, Bryce, Keontae
Don't
George.
laugh. Yeah, Keontae George. Ew.
I mean,
Ace Bailey, John Conchar, Cody
Okay.
Williams, Spee Mikhailuk,
we're,
Filipowski,
you can stop
Isaiah
reading
Collier,
names.
Tamar Bates is on two-way.
Okay. I would
No.
if I was the Jazz. I don't know. It's just like
It's not worth it. You can't
You're
build
like-
you can't build a contender with that.
why mortgage the future the second you stop tanking. I guess I don't know. It's depressing.
Guys, there's probably no. Oh, and I forgot to say it. Paul George works salary-wise.
Yeah, but he doesn't work because his job is playing basketball and he never plays. dude.
Oh, okay, nice one.
Nice. All right. Well, this has been depressing. A nice little, it sucks. It sucks, but to see the beautiful colors of the sunset, it must dip below the horizon, I suppose. This has been State of the League podcast. You say your name. Let's do a new outro.
I'm Pablo Escobar. Guys, make sure you like, favorite, subscribe. Please subscribe to the.
Now, okay, that bit's over. David Robinson, take it away.
Wait, are you gonna edit that and put it at the beginning?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you to do this episode, but
Ah!
Up tempo means I'm gonna run you into the ground.